Stonebroken, welcome to the Razor's Edge. So, your first time at Stonedead. How is it?
Great so far. We've literally we've not been here long, have we? Really?
No, we turned up about an hour or so ago.
Yeah, so we checked out the stage.
And that's really
good.
good.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, we're just
Doing the dreaded press now.
it's not too bad, you know.
I'm never
The conveyor belt.
I don't
Yeah.
do interviews, so it's weird.
Well, brilliant to have you then if you don't normally do them. It's really good to have a different perspective, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really important. So you played a lot of the bigger festivals, Download, Rambling Man, Grass Pop. How does Stonedead you feel compared to those other events?
I think stage-wise,
Stage
looks
great.
like it's competing with the big boys, really.
Yeah.
I think with this one, it seems to be more like
Compact.
and community, but
Yeah.
like everyone kind of is friends with each other and gets along. Like I think with like Download and the big ones, not a lot of people know each other and it's like little groups here and there. But I think here it's like everyone kind of knows.
Yeah, it seems to be run really well so far. Everything seems to have gone smooth, so it's great.
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
So you're sandwiched between Heat and Vanderburg today. How do you feel about that? What can we expect from the show today?
Pure rock and roll.
Start.
No, so we put a couple of new songs off the new album, or a few new songs off the new album, and then some oldies because you always got to play the old ones as well.
Absolutely.
We've had a request from a fan to do something, so we've got that. We can't say anything because
Is it a surprise?
it is a surprise, so that's going to be.
Can you give us a little hint?
I'm telling people bungee jumping, so
It kind of is. It literally is. You
okay.
could see that as a metaphor, as a bungee
yeah.
jump, like diving into the unknown.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but it can't get back to any.
And is that something you find important, your fan base, if they're asking for requests or they're, like, can you play this at a show? Is that something you take quite seriously?
Yeah, like we always try to do what we can. Because obviously, if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here.
If we can do it. I mean, sometimes it is hard because it's jumping through hoops for venues and health and safety and all that stuff. So, if we can do it, we will do it. And yeah, we had a message a while ago asking, could we do this? And we said, yeah, we'll try. And turns out we can. So
Well, we look forward to seeing that then.
hopefully it's going to
Definitely.
happen because we've just kind of left it to our TM to deal with now.
Yep.
So,
So if it goes wrong, it's all their fault, right? Nothing to do with you two.
We're just
all
gonna
on you,
watch
mate.
and just,
Definitely.
but no, it's
Fantastic. So what's your typical festival day like? I know you said you just got here, but you're going to be able to see any of the other bands, or is it all going to be all business, play and go?
I think normally before, we don't really get to see bands before. I think normally after it's chilled. After we played the set, it's like we're all kind of chilled and then we can go and check out some bands.
Yeah, but once we finish our set today, we've got like 45 minutes and then we've got to do a signing tent. So not much of a break.
We'll see if we can stick around for a bit afterwards. And
Last of the summer
vibe
circuit in the UK anyway, isn't it, today?
Yeah.
So it'd be nice if you could and maybe just relax yourself.
That's
actually.
it, yeah. I think
after having quite a busy year.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the time we do just kind of, we're so amped up and then we play and then we just pack everything away and then we kind of, go really. But then I think it'll be good just to stick around and chill out and hang out with people.
So we had Revelation out in April, hit number 27 in the charts.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Great reception,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
It's been great. Yeah. We were worried when we were doing the album because it is a departure of what we've done before. Although it is us, it is kind of a bit more experimental. So we just thought, have we gone too far? Are people going to get it?
I'm just glad people haven't forgotten about us. Obviously, because of COVID being away for a few years.
But yeah, for when we released the album and it got the reception it has, it's been awesome.
And is that something you're always trying to do? I know you've got your sound and the sound the fans like, but like you just said, you try to evolve a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like if you see all the great artists, past and present, with long careers, they've always kind of reinvented themselves in some fashion, whether it's like really small or really big. I think it's important. I think if you just do the same album over and over again, and for us as well, it'll get boring.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to do the
And
same
the industry
stuff.
is ever changing,
Exactly, yeah,
now
yeah.
with the advent of streaming. I mean, how do you feel about that? We've got the whole Spotify debate lately of how much people are getting paid per streams.
Well, we just
Do we get paid?
Exactly.
we just.
But I mean, it's
said
moved
before.
away so drastically
Yeah.
within a 10-year period, isn't
Yeah.
it? For bands, we're
Oh, yeah.
talking to people now and they're relying on merch sales.
It is, yeah.
And things like that, to make it viable for you to play.
Yeah, and I think streaming now is such a big thing with everything, music, films, series. It's. I think it's here to stay. So I think it just needs to be more fair on the artist, money-wise. It doesn't have to be extravagant, just so the artist can survive on some streams. But yeah, on the whole, I think it's good. I think it's music's accessible to everyone. You can type in an artist and listen to them. But yeah, just on the flip side, it just needs to be a bit fairer, I think.
And I mean, how difficult is it as a band of your size to stay on the road now? Because we've talked to a lot of bands, as you imagine, and a lot of things we've talked to people about this year is now venues having to take cuts of merch to stay open. Whereas before, historically, the merch would all go to the bands.
Yeah.
Are you encountering any of that, or have you been quite lucky so far?
We've been pretty lucky so far.
Yeah. I mean, we know that there are certain chains of venues that do charge, but a lot of them don't, and some places will provide a buyer, a merch seller, or we have to just bring our own. But he's trying to obviously cut costs so that it doesn't cost us too much that we're having to hike our prices up. As well.
I think it's good as well because all our fans seem to be big drinkers, so they
So they make on the bar.
They're like, oh great, we did great on the bar tonight. You guys,
And it's not a disdain at the venues, but it's becoming harder and harder for the venues to put shows on, and it's harder then for you to put the show on. Like you said, if your costs are too high, passing that on again to the panto is difficult, isn't it? It's just quite a balancing act lately.
It is. It's like spinning plates, isn't it, and trying to find the happy medium between everything. You're trying to survive and be fair on people paying and stuff. So it can be a juggling act sometimes.
But so yesterday, our local favourite venue announced your Christmas show. Yes. So what else have you got planned for the rest of the year? Can we just see the Christmas show? Were there a couple of other dates scattered around?
We had a festival booked in October, but I think they're postponed now.
Oh, okay.
Same with on about the whole ticket sales and stuff like that.
Yeah, so
people aren't buying them beforehand. That's the problem.
That's exactly that.
And as well, we have Planet Rockstock.
Brilliant.
So I think just those two.
Yeah, it's just December now. So after this, we've got a bit of time off until December.
Plenty of time to do Christmas shopping.
Oh no, not now, not yet. And you used KKs, earlier on in the year to rehearse your tour. I mean, your local lads, Walsall. Is it a special venue to you?
Yeah, it's a brand new venue. Obviously, without the Wolverhampton or the Civic, music wasn't going there. It's all going to Birmingham. Which obviously for our people is a nightmare to get to.
I've always personally always gone to Wolverhampton to see bands Civic and Wolverhampton, and they're KKs is up, which is great. So I think and when we've done the tour prep as well, it sounded great. It's a great sounding venue.
It's a great venue.
Yeah, when you're on stage, it just sounds amazing. And the guys are really nice.
And the configuration's great, is that you can change it.
Yeah.
You can bespoke something for your own ends, can't you?
We also shot the Revelation video there.
Yes.
It's definitely a very useful building.
We've got a great relationship with the guys there now. So it's great. It's great that there's an opportunity to see music in Wolverhampton. So
absolutely, because like you say, a lot of people who are maybe even past Walsall and into the Shire areas like ourselves, travelling to Birmingham after work 40 or 50 miles. It's quite a long trek actually, isn't it? And a lot of the people don't want to go into the city. They want to go to somewhere that's a little bit more local. Support that localness.
And driving. For me, driving to Birmingham's a nightmare anyway, and trying to find somewhere to park, and you've got to pay for parking, and then if you get the train, you've got to worry about,
can I get the train back, or am I missing half of the bands because I've got a hot footy to New Street? We've all done it, haven't we?
That sprint to New Street when you not realise.
When you've had a few beers, not fun, no. So you talked about something special for today at the Christmas show. Any ideas? Anything special planned for that?
I think we're going to...
Or requests are open, shall we say?
We're going to put some new songs in, songs we've not played yet.
Yeah.
Stage show wise, we've got a few surprises, I think.
Yeah.
Some big surprises.
Okay.
Don't want to give anything away though, so you're going to have to come and see.
Yeah.
That's
Local venue, of
yeah,
course.
so that's,
And we've not played Wolverhampton a few years now, have we? I think it's Black Star Riders tour.
yeah, that was KK's.
And headlining was Slade Rooms.
That's fantastic.
So yeah.
Yeah. Another
Yes.
cracking venue, but so long.
It is, yeah.
Really
the pillars
weird.
in the one
The
place.
pillars.
Yeah.
And if you're like me, 5'6", pillar, not a chance.
We had some great ones in the Slade Rooms. We had some great gigs. It's always a cool venue. But yeah, so
Well, thanks for your time. We'll look forward to the surprise later and the Christmas show as well. It was lovely to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
thank
Em.
you.
Thank you.
guys. Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.